Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Tragic loss. Dylan Dreyer passes away suddenly at age 43. Broken our hearts this news. Must see. Bowser intro hook, Where's Dylan? Narrator, warm British tone. For weeks, a question echoed across the airwaves and online. Where's Dylan Dreyer? Fans noticed it first, one morning, then another, and still no Dylan Dreyer. The early sunshine of the Today Show had suddenly gone missing. Viewers across America, and yes, even here in the UK, were starting to wonder, was something wrong? But when co-hosts finally broke their silence on air, what came next stunned loyal fans and revealed far more than just a calendar gap. From backstage whispers to a heartfelt confession, the truth behind Dylan's absence was as human as it was hopeful. And just when you think you know the full story, a co-star calls her out in the most unexpected way. Segment 1. The silence that sparked curiosity. Visual. Opening credits of Today with noticeable absences. Narrator. Dylan Dreyer has long been one of the most loved faces on the Today Show, a meteorologist, storyteller, and a comforting presence in millions of homes. But when her chair sat empty for more than a few days, longtime viewers knew something was off. No announcement, no segment send-off, no farewell montage, just gone. And in the world of morning television, silence is rarely accidental. Twitter lit up, messages poured in. Viewers speculated everything from a family emergency to contract tension. But inside Studio 1A, producers held their breath. They knew something was coming, something that would change how fans saw Dylan forever. Segment 2. A co-star speaks, but not the way you'd expect. Visual. Hoda Kotb and Craig Melvin mid-segment speaking directly to the camera. Narrator. Then, on a breezy Wednesday morning, the silence cracked. Craig Melvin, seated comfortably beside Chanel Jones, offered a simple update. By the way, for those wondering, yes, Dylan is okay. She'll be back soon. But it was what Chanel said next that raised eyebrows. With a playful grin, she quipped, though we've started to wonder if she's enjoying the break a little too much. Laughter followed, but fans caught the glint in her eye. It was cheeky, it was teasing, but it was also a call-out. Why was Dylan away for so long, and what did her return really mean? Cliffhanger. Was it a holiday or a quiet decision to step back from the spotlight? What was really going on behind the scenes? Segment 3. The hidden strain of stardom. Visual, Dylan in archive clips, balancing on-set work and parenting moments. Narrator. To understand Dylan's absence, we must rewind to the months before. Juggling early mornings, cross-country shoots, and 3 young children under the age of 10, Dylan had been doing the impossible. Viewers saw her smiling, but insiders noticed the signs. Fatigue, back-to-back travel, and a diary packed tighter than a winter storm forecast. According to one staff member, Dylan hadn't taken a true break in over 14 months. Her life, while glamorous to many, had become a carousel spinning at full tilt. And when the carousel stops, even briefly, the silence is deafening. It wasn't just burnout, it was survival. Segment 4. A family first, the real reason she stepped back. Visual. Personal photos of Dylan with her husband and 3 sons. Narrator. And then came the heart of the matter. Dylan had made a choice, rare, quiet, and courageous. She stepped away from the show, not because she was leaving, but because she wanted to return. Return as a better mother, a present partner, a more grounded person. In her own words, shared later in a heartfelt Instagram post, Dylan wrote, "My kids needed me to pause, and truthfully, I needed it too." She wasn't on a glamorous beach. She wasn't locked in contract meetings. She was home, making pancakes, reading bedtime stories, rediscovering the joy that even television can't broadcast. Segment 5. The reaction. Studio shock and audience love. Visual. Today's studio crew surprised by her decision, viewer comments on social media. Narrator. Inside NBC, the reaction was mixed. Some were surprised. After all, Dylan had long been seen as the show's quiet backbone. Others, especially working mothers on the production staff, applauded the bravery it took to say no, even temporarily, to a national spotlight. And then came the viewers. Thousands of them. Emails, tweets, handwritten letters. Many said the same thing. We miss you, but we get it. Some even admitted they'd cried reading her statement, because in Dylan's choice, they saw their own wish, the permission to pause.